Imagine a scenario where our supply chains grind to a halt.
It's going to have a massive impact on the supply chain disruptions, slowing production.
Well, that's the scenario that's set for October 1st, if this unfolds.
We do know that global energy systems, food systems, and supply chains will be deeply affected.
45,000 workers are set to stop going to work at 36 ports throughout America.
Major strike impacting the Port of Baltimore and a lot of other ports along the East Coast could start in a matter of days.
And that could shut down 5 of the 10 busiest ports in North America.
The focus is on two things, Dee Dee. Better pay and a ban on the automation of cranes, gates, also container movements.
Which would grind autos, machinery parts to a halt, agriculture to a halt. You're talking, everything from meats to eggs to furniture to clothes, everything would just stop. The White House made an announcement, and they said that the White House said it's not trying to help broker a deal, as it did last year during the West Coast talks. The Biden administration official said the president would not use his federal powers to block a strike. So we have this scenario that is unfolding that is just going, mega viral. So this came out this morning, about an hour and a half ago, saying that this is going to impact 100,000 jobs. So 45,000 employees, but indirectly over 100,000 jobs. Now this strike is happening alongside of the Stellantis strike, and there's strikes happening across almost every industry. Teachers unions talking about going on strike. Volkswagen's laying off 15,000 people, some saying closer to 30,000. There's layoffs and strikes happening across every single industry right now. But the most concerning is our food. The most concerning is the supply chains. Because when this...
Salawam Akim, all praises and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Bahashim, Harakar Kadesh. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who rule well and taught me the truth. And peace and salutation to Yakim across the four corners of the globe, preaching his gospel in truth and sincerity. Ecclesiastes 12:3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble. All right, dealing with the financial system, your stockbrokers, your investors, Wall Street, and the strong man shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few. Meaning the grinders is talking about the jobs, man. These jobs are going to come to a halt. All right, it could be through a strike, through the business closing down. Various different ways, but the point is that these jobs are going to cease, all right, because they are few, and those that look out the window be darkened, all right, because there's no future, all right. This port strike starts October 1st, and if it goes a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, the supply chain is going to be really strained. All right, and to get back on course is going to take a long time, man. There's going to be a lot of issues, and there's going to be a lot of people not getting food at these stores, man. Them trucks ain't going to be moving like that because everybody's on strike.
Starts to, unfold. People go to grocery stores and they see there's less on the shelf. You're going to see a different type of American, right? You're going to see a concerned type of American that's willing to do whatever it takes. I hope this is...
Right. They're going to be doing whatever it takes, all right, because there's going to be a lot of sedition, and there's going to be a lot of people invading each other's houses to get what? Food, because there's not going to be any foods in these storehouses. The Walmarts, the Targets, Big Lots, okay? Ain't going to be no food because the trucks aren't going to make it there, all right? And when the people find out that, hey, the trucks ain't going to make it there, they're going to ransack the stores. And without nobody replenishing them, people are going to start turning to their neighbors and people around them and taking what they got to get what they need. 2nd Ezra 6:22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. All right, so these stores are going to be found empty. There's not going to be no food out here. People are going to starve from famine. They're going to go from eating 3 times a day to not eating 3 times in weeks. And that's the will of the Heavenly Father. Lamentation 4 and 8. Their vestige is blacker than a coal. They are not known in the streets. Their skin cleaved to their bones. It is withered. It has become like a stick. Why? Because they're not getting any food, man. Their body's breaking down. Verse 9. They that be slain with the sword is better than they that be slain with hunger. So it's better for you to get killed with a gun, a knife, or any weapon of destruction rather than you die of not having food. Because that's a long drawn out process and your body breaks down and eats itself from within. All right. Your mental function set down. All right. You can't think properly. You start to hallucinate. Your eyes sink in. Your skin turns dark.